Hello. And yes, you are back with the crew. Thank you so much for being back with us. As you can probably tell, we're back on the boat. I know, shocker. So, what's happened? I don't know. Somebody told me, I don't know, crypto's gone up or something like that. I don't know. Price is moving. I want to talk today about you, your strategy, your exit strategy. This is very complicated. I know it's probably not going to be a real short video, but I need you to understand where you're at. There's all kinds of technical analysis, all kinds of fundamentals. There's all kinds of everything. You can learn about all the numbers in which to get out of. I want to talk about the psychology of this. There's a book called Trading in the Zone, written back in the 90s. I want to say I read this book 3 times over. It's absolutely relevant. You need to understand the psychology of the movement of money and prices in crypto and stocks and oil and futures and all the rest of it. It is the human psyche. That's where you come in. I'm no psychiatrist. Shoot, I don't even believe in those people. For so many different reasons. I don't want to get into that. That's a loaded one. You psychiatrists out there, good on you, whatever your deal is. Okay, they help a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. I didn't mean it like that. Your knowledge of the product you own is yours. You own it. You've understood it. You bought it. You got the concept. You see the picture. You see the beauty. You see the fundamentals for mankind. You know what the network's going to bring mankind. You were right. You've been correct. You're the smartest guy in the room today. All bets are off on all that now. That's behind us now. We know the product that we own. We know it has a case, future case. We know that you own it, and you're in a position to own the future of this technology, or you're in a position to sell the technology in a life-changing sale. I would not ever recommend you go black and white. I know that's real easy for most of us, unless you're 80 years old, 75 years old, and the only thing you ever wanted was this, and this, and selling all of it gets you that, and you live happily and peacefully ever after. 99% of us are not in that position. I need you to have a residual income or a way to earn a living the rest of your life. That would require you keeping some of these coins. Now, that's not what the show is going to be about. The show is about the psychology, or I don't even like to call it that. I'm going to call it the mind in which you find yourself in moments of the day when you are pressured to make a trade, to sell a product. How many do I sell? Now, for the last 3 years, I've been telling you to pack your bags. I've made many shows about this one point. Make sure you have enough in the bag so that you don't have to sell half of or 90% of your coins to get you in the place that you would like to be. Hopefully you've done that math. I hope you did. We've been talking about it for years now. Maybe you couldn't afford to get that big a bag. Okay, I get it. Well, there'll be other opportunities in the future in different projects going forward. Now, you're faced with a situation of trying to sell your coins. It's going to be very difficult on you. You're not going to find this process easy. The key, and I mean this is the most valuable thing I want you to understand. When you sell a coin, and you sell it, I'm just going to call it XRP, and you sell it for $1, I'm not even going to use that number, previous all-time high, 380 or whatever it was. If you sell your coins at that price, some coins, don't ever sell all your coins at the previous all-time high. You can if you want. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do with their coins. What I'm trying to say is, If you sell 5 or 10 or 15, 20% of your coins at that mark, I want you to own it. You did it, you own it, you received the fiat in return for it. You know what you did. You did it. You didn't do it because I told you to. You did it. Okay? I'm saying this in such a stern manner that I want all of you to own what you sold. You bought the coins, you sold them. You now sold them. Do not ever ruin the rest of your life telling yourself, I should have waited till $5 to sell my 5% of my portfolio. Had I only waited another 3 days, I could have doubled my money on the coins I sold last week. If you're that person, your life will be tormented the rest of your life. Please don't be that person. Please don't tell yourself that, oh, Brad Kimes or Zach or somebody told me to sell at such and such number and it's his fault now that I should have doubled as much as I sold 5%. Please don't ruin your life. That's bad energy. It's useless and it's getting you nowhere. Take solace, if you will, in the fact that you still have 95% of your future ahead of you to sell. That's the most important trading advice I can give any of you. Be blessed and honestly true with yourself of the value that you sold at and what you purchased or what it did for your kids or what it did for you or it just gave you a vacation or whatever it might have been that you spent that 5% of your first exit out, 1% out, whatever it is that you exit out of your first trade. Don't ever look back in the rearview mirror and say, well, I should have waited longer with that first trade out. This is why I don't recommend anybody selling 25% of their portfolio the very first big move. I hope that helps you all. I hope you understand the significance of this because I happen to know that almost all of you are going to fail in this. Because again, it's human emotion. We grip really, really hard when it comes to digits and money. And remember, money and digits are simply a tool for you to enjoy your life. That's all they are. This yacht, this place, all of it, not mine, by the way, I work here. All of this is simply life's pleasures, life's opportunities. Go out and live them. Spend more time under the shade of a beautiful tree and enjoy your life. And quit stressing about the fact that I sold too many coins at such a cheap price. If you do that to yourself, you will ruin the remainder of your trades going forward. You will grip too hard, you will wait too long, and you will go beyond the bull market and you will be standing there with 95% of your bag and it'll go all the way down and you'll say, well, it'll go back up again, and you'll be 2 or 3 years again with having this massive bag. How do I know that? I've been through 3 bull runs and all 3 of them I've done basically that same thing. Do I enjoy it? If you're under 30 years old, sure, you can do that a couple of times, a couple more bulls maybe. I'm talking about the rest of us who are middle-aged or older, and we're in a time of our lives so where it's like, I got to enjoy the dessert. I've had this incredible meal. It's been wonderful. I need a dessert. Okay, that'll just top my whole night off. You've worked really hard. It's been a long drought. It's been a period of time that has tested you and your patience and your will. You must reward yourself with something fun, something enjoyable. Do something for your friends or your family with it. Don't just do it for yourself. Do it for why you did it to begin with, which is to make yourself happy and enjoy life. Now, I want to talk about that. I need everybody to understand where this price is going. I need you to picture it in your head. I want you to live your life as if that, whatever your coin is, that it's already 10x, 30x. Live in that moment. What would that feel like to you? How does that make you feel? What is the emotion that you receive from a $30 XRP? What does that mean to your life? I want you to work through the process mentally. What would that number do to my life? How would I feel every moment of my life? Would I be considering how poor I am? Would I, how corrupt the system is? How all the rich people made me poor my whole life? No, you're going to be in a moment of thinking, wow, it's at $30. That means when I go to a shoe store, I could buy any pair I want. When I go on vacation, I can have the drink I feel like drinking. I don't have to ask the price of this. I can live like this. I can just say to myself, I feel like going to, I don't know, Tahiti tomorrow. I want you to live in that moment of knowing. I'm not saying you have to spend all your money. That's not my point. The process of being able to take that block, that mental block that's been in your mind your whole life about what money is and what it means to you. It's blocking you from succeeding. The whole I am rich, I am wealthy, I am fortunate, I've always been fortunate, I will always be fortunate, I see myself as a fortunate person, I understand money, I relate to it better than I ever did before. I'm going forward with my life. I'm not looking back at the mistakes I've made. I'm looking forward and saying, I'm going to use my money and I'm going to work with my money to earn me more time under the shade of the tree. This is the education process that you've been in for the last few years, and you're reaching graduation state, and it's a beautiful place, and you deserve it. You've worked hard for it. You've done all the homework and all the hard work of understanding actually what inflation and digits and printing of money and honest money and the banking system and the corruption of it all, and the fact that we have an answer to all of that and you understood all of that. That is all brilliant work on your part. Now it's time for you to enjoy the day. And I want you to spend as much time as you can appreciating and knowing that knowledge feel that I'm talking about in the center of your core that says, I did this. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. I got this. I don't need to stress about it anymore. It's within me. I own it. I'm going to live it, and I'm going to wear it like I know it. That's the most powerful place that you can become. It's bigger than money. It's bigger than wealth. It's bigger than all things. It is the energy that makes you succeed and appreciate things of this beautiful, my opinion, eternal life in which we spend together. With that, guys, I hope this helps you. Bigger numbers are coming, but keep that in mind, okay? Because I will remind you again. If you like this kind of content, I love you all very much. Please like and subscribe and share, because there's a lot of good people out there coming our way. There's so many people going to be coming into crypto now, and you need to be the great, strong ambassadors that you are. Be positive. Don't tell them I told you so and make them feel like lesser than. Be a winner. Own it. Live it. Love you all. I'm out. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful, bold day.